So this is derived from a presentation I give to potential leads who are interested in metabolic transformation. It is our, can you see it there?
Yes.
Okay, great. It is our biggest selling peptide therapy plan. It incorporates the GLP-1s and MOTS-c, which is a peptide for mitochondrial transformation that increases energy, ATP production, and has been shown, at least in rats, to increase their endurance levels over 20%. So great, great way to make up for the caloric restriction of the GLP-1s, what I've found. So here's the story, right? People over 40 are having trouble losing weight. I think we've all been there. Gain fat, it's harder to get rid of it. The answers are often starving yourself, living at the gym, or trying a whole bunch of supplements that are just not designed for you. My journey, I'm on day 85 of the 90-day metabolic transformation. I've lost 35 pounds so far, and have more energy than I did. Here's my background, all this stuff, some clients. I did we'll fast forward a little bit. Let's see. My biological age calculation via a Hume body pod home DEXA scan, it came back as 28 years old. And obviously I work out, but I haven't been as religiously as when I was in training mode. I credit at least a decade of that's got to be the peptide therapy plan, right? It's working. My labs were good before I started, but they seem like they're going to be an order of magnitude better. I'll know in another week when I get them redone. But my energy level's up, fat loss is down. I've lost very minimal muscle at 35 pounds, and am able to work out, for me, 4 hours a day of HIIT, 2 days, 3 days in a row. So my recovery time is just amazing. So there's a lot of myths out there we got to dispel, that fat loss after 40 requires strict dieting. I eat less because of the GLP-1s, obviously, but it also has increased my craving for healthy food, and really decreased my craving for alcohol, which is pretty common among, the studies and anecdotally, and greasy food. So I'm just eating better, sleeping better, exercising better naturally without it feeling like work. And it's totally paying off. And you don't need to train like an athlete again. I say the 4 hours a week because that's what I do sometimes, but I don't need to do that. And I haven't been for, say, 50% of my 90-day transformation. I've been purposely seeing what just 1 hour a day, 4 days a week feels like. And that seems to be all that's necessary. My weight loss hasn't been dependent on monster workouts. It's been, steady, related to the GLP-1, and related to, the other peptides I'm doing, as well as protein intake, keeping that steady, and resistance training, signaling my muscles that they want to be kept and that they're being used, as opposed to just letting the GLP-1s consume what they want, muscle and fat alike. Myth number 3, that peptide therapy alone will replace healthy habits. No, you got to work with a plan. It is simple and it's not that difficult, but you have to combine the peptide therapy with nutrition, movement, coaching, tracking. It's the time to change your habits, not a miracle drug that'll last forever, right? So simple 3-step system, specifically for people over 40. I'm, living it right now, and it works for our clients. The 3 steps are doctor-guided peptide plan, virtual wellness coaching. You don't have to leave your home. You don't have to have a gym nearby. You don't have to go to a med spa. This saves you time. We have 20 instructors that give 30 sessions per month at varying times. Just like this one, you can log on and talk to one of our nutritionists, our fitness instructors, our doctors, our therapists about different areas of wellness related to their expertise according to your schedule. You can also book one-on-one sessions with our team. And you do this to track and to help you through this transformation, right? It's a team effort, and we view it that way. We're small and want to really take care of our individual clients. Here are actual screenshots of our team, except for the one in the upper right. That's a stock photo, but everybody else is on the team. These are people you'll talk with on a weekly basis. Dr. Golsa out in Bali is a peptide therapist and a doctor. Dr. Amy, a nutritionist in the East Coast. And Dr. Broussard, the chief medical officer of our 503A pharmacy. All active players and involved. Here's a larger grouping of our wellness coaches, right? We've got a couple yoga instructors, psychedelics expert, a lawyer from biopharma, skincare expert, breath work. We're having the session today at 6 p.m. So we like to bring experts to help people, not force people into a one-size-fits-all solution like a lot of big companies do, or like simple wearable ratios provide you. We are building digital twins for all of our clients, which are for personal predictive health optimization. And we take that approach with everything we do. It's very personal, but we're not cheap. So this removes a lot of the friction. Our coaches come to you virtually at times, 3 to 5 times per day. There's a coaching session, plus the ability to book one-on-ones. So you don't have to get in the car. You can do it while you're at work from home, traveling, whatever your schedule. There's some kind of session for you, and it saves a lot of time. Not all of us live near a med spa or an Equinox. Tracking is obviously important. We do that with our digital twin, and we give away a free Fitbit Air to every one of our clients who is on the metabolic transformation plan and a few of our other plans as well, to help engage you in the process of your own health transformation. And so we can track and optimize. There's a screenshot of our digital twin at work. And we will track your peptide use because that does change your biomarkers, change your HRV, it'll change your resting heart rate. And we want to, provide you with the data as well as discover things about peptide usage and dosing to help the scientific community. So with this data, you'll be able to adjust. I mean, do you want to lose 30 pounds? Do you want to get more fit and recover faster? Do you want to, take decades off your biological age? All of this can be done with personalized medicine with your digital twin, and that's where we use AI in addition to the peptide therapy plans and coaching. Again, more screenshots of our team. I think in this slide, just about everybody here is on some kind of peptide therapy plan. So we like to eat our own dog food, practice what we preach.
Yeah.
Um, and it works, especially when you're over 40. Um, Again, more before and after pictures. Um, one of the struggles is that we're told that you just need more discipline. You got to suck it up, just work harder. Don't cheat or use any advantages. To me, it's like, why would you walk when you can drive a car? Why not use a computer instead of doing math problems by hand? Especially when you're over 40 and you're talking about your personal health, we need to be using whatever tools are out there. If you want a longer health span, if you want to be healthier for your grandchildren, perform better at work, perform better in sports, be able to do more, the right answer is look at everything that's safe and healthy. And what we've found through our clients is that the peptide therapy plans are both safe and healthy. And that's why I'm talking about things that I do and that I'm using particularly. So the result, when all of these things come together, the therapy, coaching, nutrition, exercise, diet, it becomes easier and more of a lifestyle change. This is an opportunity to change things that you do and to retain your gains here. Not a magic pill that will overnight solve all your problems, but a very painless way to make progress very fast within 90 days. So what we're not a supplement shop. We're a private wellness club, right? We're offering 90-day comprehensive plans where we work together as partners on your particular transformation. And we're talking primarily about a metabolic transformation here, fat loss, muscle retention, energy gains. Those are the three major aspects of the metabolic transformation. But we have other peptide therapy plans too. Beauty and skin, inflammation reduction. We'll be rolling out a menopause prevention and optimization plan. All kinds of opportunities with the over 150 peptides that are out there. We work primarily with a 503A pharmacy, the most highly regulated peptide providers in the U.S. U.S. physicians prescribed and shipped directly to you, and all FDA approved. Here are the 6 plans. We're talking primarily today about the metabolic reset and fat loss plan that includes tirzepatide, which is an FDA-approved GLP-1. It's been shown to deliver amazing fat loss in clinical studies, over 25% weight loss in less than a year, and MOTS-C, which is a mitochondrial peptide that increases mitochondrial production and optimization, delivers more ATP and more energy. It allows you to turn that glucose into energy instead of fat. But we also offer injury recovery and prevention, mental acuity plan for executive focus, inflammation reduction, and then number 6, the CEO's executive athlete plan. This is a plan put together of all the stuff that I'm taking, which is a combination of all of these. The GHK-CU for the beauty and skin optimization also has some wound healing capabilities, and I bang myself up quite a bit. I love anything that makes me able to heal quicker. GHK-CU does that on a surface level, where things like BPC 157 and TB 500 do that on a deeper level, tissue repair at the tendon and ligament level. I tore my meniscus 30 years ago during military service. BPC 157 injections directly into my left knee. Fixed my torn meniscus in a couple weeks. I'm able to run on pavement again. walk down stairs without any hesitation or pain, and completely reduced the completely removed the inflammation on my left knee that I used to get every single time while running, and I put in a lot of miles. So that was the injury to my left meniscus that had grown over the years and was causing me to gain weight because I was still eating and not exercising as much as I used to. So I'm used to eating a lot and exercising a lot, and an inflamed knee, really reduced that. Here's some more details on the metabolic reset and fat loss. You can see down at the bottom. Well, first let's talk about the price. This is not cheap, but it comes with the best coaching in the world. You've seen a list of our coaches, many of them medical doctors, a few PhDs, scientists, all healthcare professionals, trained coaches in different areas will all be at your disposal, as will I be, for 90 days of the plan. You'll get these two peptides, as well as other recommendations and opportunities for learning about ways to optimize, including free use of the digital twin. You'll get free Fitbit Air included, as well as other nutritional guides and one-on-one coaching opportunities. The schedule of what you'll see is down at the bottom. In weeks 1 through 4, you'll immediately have a reduced appetite and feel, more energy. Weeks 5 through 8, you'll be able to see body composition change. You'll be losing likely tens of pounds, dozens of pounds. And, if you were close to abs, you'll probably see some abs coming back. Weeks 9 through 12, you'll lock in those changes and see more long-lasting metabolic changes that can be kept with those habits that we'll be building you with the coaching, and also through microdosing options that are available after your 90-day plan. Skip through these other opportunities and talk about our guarantee. If you don't see results after 90 days, we'll give you a money back guarantee. We believe in our program so much that we're willing to offer that and willing to help you. And this is our actual team that's going to work with you. Athletes, doctors, data scientists, fitness instructors. So let's book a call and talk one-on-one about your specific needs.